I told you 11:30, so it's a little bit past 11:30, so we'll go ahead and kind of get started. And I'm hoping the students will trickle in because they don't have class from 12 to 1, so as they get out of class, we'll trickle on over. But really greatly appreciate everybody taking the time out of their schedule to come join us today. We've got a exciting schedule planned for you today, exciting agenda. We're very fortunate, and I'll introduce them here in a few minutes, but we have 3 college representatives here. And I want to thank Mr. Bory Hill for arranging them to come. They're from USCW, Mount Olive, and North Carolina Wesleyan. And so I'll give them a few minutes just to say a few words in a little bit, and that way they can share what their programs are all about. Because as we all know, we're looking to graduate and transfer, hopefully. And we're trying to give you as many options as we can. And at the same time, these are probably the closest 3 schools to our college campus, especially with Wesleyan having the Goldsboro office. So it's real convenient with that aspect. So there's 3 possibilities. They've been very loyal about helping us out as well. So we appreciate that. This is the first time we have ever done a spring orientation. And the reason behind it was we've always done one in the fall and September, but we take a lot of students between September and February. And so we wanted to have a spring orientation, and also to make you aware of all the different activities that we have going on in the spring. I think I've given everybody, or you've been given a little calendar, and in a little bit towards the end of the program, we'll go over all of our activities that we have coming up. And I'll let you kind of write them in as we go, and we'll go. We've got a lot of exciting activities planned this semester. I think we'll be glad to know it, and want to make sure everybody's aware of what all we have going on. At this point in time, I just want to kind of make you aware of all of our staff members. Some are out making pizza runs right now and making food runs, but I hope everyone, when we're finished, will stick around, and if your schedule will allow you to, and get a slice of pizza from us. But some of our staff members that are already here, I'll go ahead and make sure you're aware of who everybody is. Back there in the back videotaping us is Ms. Lydia Woodard. So she's our program assistant. And I think everybody knows Lydia. When you walk in the door, you see her smiling face there. So, and she's always there to help and greet you and point you in the right direction. So, we're grateful for Ms. Lydia. Over here on the side, we have Ms. In the burgundy there, we have Ms. Devoria Hill. She's our program counselor. And she's also responsible for our transfer students, and arranges for all of our advisors to come out here, and we greatly appreciate all that she does. And so that's Ms. Devoria Hill. And here next to her in the pink is Ms. Pamela Morgan, and she is our academic skills advisor. I like to refer to her as the tutor woman. I think anybody who's ever had tutor at James Front has gone through Ms. Pam. So,
for last few years.
Yeah, last quite a few years. But anyway, she is a tutor, whether you're with SSS or not. All of these guys are with our program, and you know that if you need tutoring, you go to Ms. Morgan, and she will set that up for you, and she does a fantastic job of arranging a tutor. I think many of you have experienced that. So, anyway, we also have Mr. Melvin Felton, who's our special needs advisor. And he's on the food run. Mr. Foster Cocky, who's our math skills advisor, and he is available to help you with math. Even if you don't feel like you need an entire semester worth of tutoring, you can always just go into Mr. Cocky's office. He's here from 9:30 to 8 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night, Monday through Wednesday. So you just go by his office. You got questions about a homework assignment, just go by there, and he will be glad to help you with it. So that's one of those just on a come as you go basis. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. And we also have Mr. Garrett Owens, who is our technology assistant, and he's there to help you with anything that you have in the computer lab. And I hope everybody takes advantage of our computer lab, utilizes it. We do offer free printing for our students, so that's something that you can't get anywhere else on campus. We offer that. And he has, Mr. Owens will offer any assistance he has whatsoever with any type of technological questions you might have. Okay? But I do thank everybody for taking time to come today. And at this time, what I'm going to do is introduce our college representatives. I don't know who wants to go first. Anybody want to go first before we want to go first? Okay. So we'll just go along the lines. But we have Mr. Corey Coley from North Carolina Wesleyan College. Is college? North Carolina Wesleyan College. The new University of Mount Olive just became a university, Dr. Paul Rudder. And also from UNC Wilmington, we have Miss Erica Angelay. So they're going to just say a few words about their programs and what they have to offer. And I'll turn it over to them at this time. And you got the lab, the computer here if you want to do anything with that.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right. Now, the first question, who's ready for the snow and ice? We've had a bout with that the past couple of weeks. So just remember makeup days, all right?
I'm not ready for this.
But listen, my name is Corey Coley, and I'm again with North Carolina Wesleyan College, and I definitely want to thank the staff at James Front for arranging this. It really shows that concern for the students and willing to put additional resources back into you guys. Well, first of all, before I start, I just want to go with a couple words of encouragement. I've had an opportunity to meet a few of you, and from what I see, there's a lot of diversity in the room as far as traditional students and versus the adult learning students. I can empathize with you on both ends because myself, I've been on both ends. I was a first generation student coming out of high school where things didn't work out too great. The financial needs were not able to be met, and I was not able to stay in college. So after a couple of semesters, I had to withdraw. And you guys know what happens. Usually time gets ahead of you, and family life started. So college was more of a back burner thing. I really didn't have time. I had to work, had to maintain a household. Well, in 2009, after losing a job of 10 years, putting 10 years in, I began to see the importance of education. And I began to see that in the market, education was a demand. Having a 4-year degree, it was pretty much a prerequisite for everything that you needed. So I enrolled in the North Carolina Wesleyan Aspire program, which is our adult degree program, because of the convenience of the location, because of the convenience of the formats of classes, and just the staff and the students being around that environment, an environment of adults, being around that environment of folks wanting the same thing out of life that I wanted. So again, I've been on that side of the table, so I know how things are. I know that things get tough, and a lot of times, again, when life gets ahead of us, education tends to go in the back burner. If I can encourage you to do one thing, stick with it. Stick with it, stay with it, because it would definitely pay off, and it would just yield great dividends. I want to talk to you a little bit about the Aspire program. We have 9 locations. I'm out of the location in Goldsboro. Each location, we hold the same format of class, which are your 8-week and your 5-week sessions. So that allows students like yourself to start at different points during the semester. So let's say if you missed the first half of the semester as far as enrollment in a session, we have different sessions starting at different points in the semester. No application fee, so at any point in time, we can have a completed application completed. I can have it on file and wait for your official transcripts and set you up as a student. So as far as the enrollment and application process, very simple and very easy. But again, going over the benefits of the program and what attracted me to Wesleyan was, again, the classroom times and the options. I was able to attend classes, as we have now, from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, our evening sessions, and complete a little of my degree online as well. So I was able to utilize a little face-to-face time as well as doing some online time. For most of our full-time students, they typically come to class about 2 nights a week. Because of having the semester divided up in the session, that allows you that flexibility. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. I have packets that go more in detail about our program, the 9 different majors that we offer out of Goldsboro, but keep in mind we do have options in Wilmington as well. But it will go over and explain the application process, applying for FAFSA, talk to you about each individual location, and just give you the information you need to make that decision. And we have awesome colleges here today, so I always advocate education. So I prefer you to come to my school, but by all means, if I don't have the options that you're looking for, and one of the other schools can meet the options, education is the key. Getting in, finishing that 4-year degree, and bring into the world what you have to offer, because the world needs you. So let's keep that in mind. But definitely, I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you individually, or to collectively together about our program and giving you additional information. Thank you.
You guys?
Hey,
Good. So you mentioned the weather. I moved down here from Pennsylvania 2 years ago. I thought I was escaping all of this. And now I've heard tomorrow we're supposed to have more of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it an annual occurrence?
No.
And I grew up in western North Carolina, so I'm used to a lot of snow, but I thought over here, nothing. Well, my name's Paul Rudder. I'm the director of the Evening College at the University of Mount Olive. The Evening College is the part of the university that works with adult students only. We offer degree programs taught one night a week. Sessions are 5 weeks. They're seated and they're online. Classes are taught at Mount Olive. They're taught in Goldsboro, and of course the units that I oversee, they're also in Smithfield, but we have campuses in Wilmington as well, which is not too far from here. I think probably the most exciting program that we have at the University of Mount Olive that would affect you all is our third-year agreement with James Front Community College, so that you're able to complete 3 years here and transfer up to certain degree programs, such as early childhood education or the criminal justice programs. So you can do 3 years here and do the final year up at the university. There are certain business programs that you would be able to use the third-year agreement to get into, but not all of them. We're always happy to meet with people one-on-one. At the university, we have counseling that's available to everyone at no charge, career counseling, again, no charge, writing center, if you're having trouble writing, we can help out with that. One of the nicer features about the University of Mount Olive is that we're not only regionally accredited, but the business school is accredited by the accrediting body that accredits business programs. And that comes from having a certain percentage of your professors have terminal degrees, so you're receiving excellent professors for the instruction. If you're deciding that Mount Olive is something that you want to do, we have 2 admissions officers that are at the University of Mount Olive. They come down here pretty frequently. We also have 2 academic advisors and financial aid advisors, as well as a student services coordinator. And I'm there, and I'm available to my students 24/7. They have my cell phone. My doctorate's in adult education, and I've spent the last 20 years working in adult education, specifically with understanding what it takes for adults to graduate. And like you mentioned, I've got a non-traditional path as well. I joined the Navy out of high school because my parents divorced, and then I wasn't sure where to get money. The nuclear power program for the Navy was 6 years. I earned a lot of credits by being on submarines, and then it took 2 years to finish college once I got out. So there's that type of non-traditional background where I understand where you all are coming from, having worked with you and living that experience myself. And I look forward to speaking to anybody if you would like to have some brochures about different programs we offer. And thanks again for letting me be here. I appreciate the invitation.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? Good. I see everybody sat in the front row, right?
They scared of you.
Yeah, I don't like to sit in the front row either. I'm Erica Anglais. I'm here from UNC Wilmington. I work exclusively with transfer students. I work primarily with the main campus, so in Wilmington, North Carolina. However, some of you I'm sure are familiar, we do have a campus at Onslow, which is actually on Coastal Carolina Community College. So there's some programs that are available at Coastal Carolina Community College through UNCW as well. But what I'm here to talk to you today about is, first of all, acknowledge that you guys all came today, which we all do appreciate, and it does show your dedication to your education, which is first and foremost, because you need to be bought into it if you're going to pursue it and finish it. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the transfer process. And this could be true for the transfer process to UNC Wilmington or any of our other sister institutions, so any of the other UNC schools, really. And I will leave you with this North Carolina Community College Transfer Guide, and I'll talk a little bit about this. As well. If you are thinking about transferring to UNCW, the thing that I can encourage the most is pick up the phone or send an email and get in touch with us. We're here to help. We have a team of 5 at the main campus, and we love working with students. So in fact, I love the opportunity to come out and be here because the best thing you can do for yourself is start early and ask the questions. When are you thinking about transferring? Is it next fall? Is it following fall? Whatever it may be, you need to be on the right timeline. For example, if you're thinking about transferring this coming fall, we have an application deadline of March 1st. So you're going to want to make sure that you've submitted your application this month and then your transcripts can follow. The application process is entirely online, and it is something that we can work with you to walk you through. But the key thing is transfer of credit. And that's what I'd really like to stress here, is if you are working towards an Associates of Arts or Associates of Science degree, kudos to you. It's a transferable degree. It's a degree for life. It's going to be something that you're always going to have, and it will in fact allow you to transfer into UNCW with up to 64 transferable credit hours and really starting at a junior standing. In order to graduate from UNCW, you'll have met 2 requirements. One is your Gen Eds, what we call university studies, and the other are your major requirements. Those Gen Eds or university studies requirements can really be fulfilled here at James Front by earning that Associates of Arts or Science degree. And then when you start at UNCW, you can transfer right in and start working on your major. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely utilizing the most bang for your buck that way. The transfer guide that I just want to highlight, in here there is information about how to apply, creating what we call a C-level account, which allows us to communicate with you all via email. But most importantly in here, and this is what I really love, in the middle sections, these are all of the courses that would be possibly offered here at James Front, and it shows course exactly how they're going to transfer into UNCW. So it takes the guesswork right out of it. This way you know that the classes that you're enrolled in today and that you're thinking about taking possibly next fall here are in fact transferable. So this is a really, really key resource. I'm happy to talk with you individually about the certain degree programs that we offer. We do offer over 70 undergraduate majors and a lot of different concentrations and minors. But knowing that everybody has their own specific story, I'm happy to stand back and meet with you all one-on-one. Key thing though that I'd like to stress, whether it's transferring to UNC Wilmington or any of the other institutions, don't be afraid to ask questions. We are all here to help you. Okay? Thanks for being here.
Again, thank all 3 of you very much for taking time to come, and they're going to be around for a while. Before we get finished, you can meet with them one-on-one, talk to them. We got your computers in front of you. You can actually pull up your program evaluation through a web advisor. Everybody knows how to do that, right? Okay? If you don't, it's a good time to learn, and maybe they can see your unofficial transcripts right there and kind of see where you stand in your class as far as transfer. Okay? But thank you. We're really fortunate to have him here with us today. And now we got some of the 12 o'clock crowd coming in and getting out of class, so we're glad to have them. They're here just in time to kind of go over some really important things that we want to discuss as far as upcoming events. First of all, I want everybody, we should have handed out, if you didn't, we need to make sure you get one. You get this sheet here on the back that says effective fall 2014. You didn't get it.
Yeah.
This is some very important information that James Front just released last week, okay? And anybody who is not graduating in the spring and plans to come back in the fall, this will affect you, okay? So we're trying to do everything we can to make sure the word gets out about it. The biggest thing that it would affect you guys, because all of each of us are already enrolled at James Front. So you don't have to fill out a new James Front application and come back in the fall. However, financial aid is going to be dramatically impacted, okay? You must do your FAFSA prior to June the 1st. Everybody hear that? You must do your FAFSA prior to June 1st. If it is not done by June 1st, you will not receive financial aid next fall. That, everybody, that register with everyone. Okay? You do not do your FAFSA by June 1st, you will not receive financial aid in the fall. Okay? So there's no showing up on registration day, doing your FAFSA, going in, signing a promissory note, and getting financial aid. It's not going to happen anymore. Not even this summer. You have to do it by June the 1st. Okay? And the reason I highlight that right to start with is this is FAFSA time. Okay? Who in here has done their FAFSA already for next year? Okay. All right, good. About 3 so far. The rest of you are probably doing your taxes right now, that kind of thing. Make sure as soon as your taxes are finished, you do your FAFSA. Okay? And we're here to help you with your FAFSA. So if you have any questions whatsoever, in fact, we encourage you to come by and let us help you with it. Or at least do it in our computer lab. And we can make sure you're on the right website. Make sure any questions that might come up, we can help you with. That's part of our required services that we offer as a grant program. The Department of Education wants us to do. Okay, so make sure you do your FAFSA. Do it here in the next month or so. Okay, the earlier you do it, the better chance you have of getting additional funds besides just Pell Grant, like North Carolina lottery funds, that kind of thing. The earlier you do it, the better chance you have to get it. And I'm sure also with anyone that's transferring to four-year college, it's even more important that you do it early, so that it will be done. So make sure everyone in here that's hearing this, and make sure you tell your family, your friends, anyone else who comes to James Front or any school that plans to go to college next fall, you need to go ahead and be doing your FAFSA right away. Okay? And we're here to help you with it. So make sure you do that. Everybody, any questions about that? Everybody clear on that? The admission deadline, like I said, that doesn't really affect you individually, but you may have a family or family or friends that plan to come to school out here next year. They must have their application and their transcript into the college, to the admissions office by August 1st. Okay? So their high school transcripts or any colleges they may be transferred from, along with their application, must be here by August 1st. What this is going to do is going to eliminate students just showing up on registration day and coming to college that semester, okay? We're not denying them, they just have to come in the spring, okay? So make sure you adhere to these deadlines. These are no different than what four-year universities have in place already, no different than what many community colleges already have in place. But it's important that you're aware of that James Front is really starting to have some strict deadlines coming up, okay? Any questions? Everybody good with that? I want to make sure I emphasize that. All right. I want to just kind of go through now and talk about different activities that we have that we're looking to do the remainder of the semester. And we will probably add more to this list, but it'll at least kind of get you started. First of all, I want everybody to, especially those of you who are at the laptop right now, we have recently, well, we're still kind of in infant stages. We've done it for a couple of years, but we're trying to really pick this up. We have a YouTube channel now, okay, that's just for our program. And what I've done here is, somebody want to cut off one of those lights so we can see those of you who are on the computer right now, if you would just go to type in www.youtube.com, or just click on YouTube on the Google site, and you will see where you'll come up to the YouTube, and then type in at the top. There's like a search box at the very top, and type in this right here: SSS videos, and then the number 4, and the letter U. Videos for you. SSS videos for you. If you type that in at the very top.
Yeah, more computers. Yeah, some people want to go.
Yeah.
There's some computers.
Yeah, there are more computers if anybody else wants to. So you're aware of it. Okay? SSS videos for you. When you type that in, you'll come to this page that I'm at right now. Anybody get there? SSS videos, videos, number 4, letter E. And once you get there, you'll see this page that we have right now. We have several videos up here that from last year's Trio Day. We have one of our mentoring workshops from last fall. We also have actually have 2 of our mentoring workshops from last fall up there. Okay? So there are different ones. Encourage you to go on there. What we hope to do is we're videotaping this one right now, so everybody turn around and wave at the video camera back behind you. Okay? But we're videotaping this right now, and we hope to be putting these on this website. Okay? That way, there's no excuse for students to miss our workshops, right? We have students that we know we have different schedules. In here, everybody has entirely different schedules. There's no way in the world we can pick a time that will work for everyone. We pick Monday from 12 to 1 for this because we know there's not actual regular classes out here during that time, but there's still distance learning classes that go on at this time. So there's no perfect time to have a workshop. So what we do is, and we know a lot of students take online classes, maybe take nothing but online classes. So this is allowing you to still be able to participate in our workshops. So if you go to that website, type in SSS videos for you, and you'll have the different pages. And we hope to have more and more of these as the semester goes on up here. And then all you have to do is go on there, watch them, and then just email us. Let us know that you watched it, and we can give you credit for having seen that. Okay, and also give us that contact person as well. Okay. Anybody got any questions about that? That makes sense? Okay. So what we also hope to do, and we have some, I think, some older videos, but we'll have Mr. Cocky sometimes do some math tutoring workshops on there. Just a little quick 5-minute, how to solve for X or whatever, and algebraic equations or calculus problems or whatever it might be, the different programs that you have. So it might be that you can refer to those to get some help, especially if you're at home and just need some little bit extra assistance with that. So we're really excited about it. We want to utilize it to its full potential. And if you guys have any advice or any suggestions that you might like for us to include on there, let us know. This is something we can do. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? Everybody good? Yes, sir. All right. Now what I'm going to do is go through the list of activities that we have planned so far for this upcoming semester. And everybody should have got the calendar, right? I was hoping to be able to give you like real nice calendars, but that didn't quite work out. Our funding is a little bit reduced this year, so we weren't able to do that. But we still got this calendar here, and encourage you to go ahead and write down these dates on your calendar so you'll have it and keep it with you. And we'll have hopefully update as time goes on and add even more things. All right, everybody ready? Yes, sir. Okay. I mentioned to you earlier about this is the time of year to do your FAFSA. Okay, so make sure you schedule a time or just come by and see us anytime in the next month, month and a half, so we can do that FAFSA. Okay, encourage you to do your taxes as soon as possible if you file taxes, so that we can get that done. Okay. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock tomorrow, we're supposed to have another representative from Mount Olive College here. It will be in the Commons area. So if you want to meet with them individually, talk with them. On Wednesday, February the 12th, this coming Wednesday, of course, all this is pending the weather, but on Wednesday, February 12th at 10 o'clock, we have partnered with the library. They do different workshops in the library, and we've partnered with them to help service our students with that. And they're having a steps to brainstorm research topics workshop at 10 o'clock in the library classroom, 10 o'clock in the morning, February 12th. February the 18th, Tuesday, February 18th, we're going to have 2 workshops. It's going to be the same workshop, but it's going to be held twice, at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And it's going to be a resume building workshop. Mr. J.P. Pritchard from our counseling department here at James Student Services, he's going to be offering a resume building workshop. I'm excited about that. I might go just to check it out for myself, just to learn, because we always need to update our resume. And we need to know what employers are looking for in a resume. It's going to be at one at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock.
Where at?
In the library classroom. Yes, thank you. I'm in the library classroom. One at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. Yes, Nancy?
What time was the one on the 12th?
The one on the 12th is at 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Also, in the library classroom.
The library classroom is on the right-hand side. If you go into the library, they have a
As
nice,
soon as you walk into the library, it's right there to your right.
right.
Immediate right, as soon as you walk in. But I'm looking forward to that resume building workshop. And this took place because several students mentioned that they would like help build a resume. So that's how all this came about. So as time goes on, if there's workshops that you would like to see done, tell us, let us know. And we'll be glad to see if we can offer those for you, okay? Let's see, February the 19th, we're going to have, I think Mr. Corey's coming back at 10 o'clock from North Carolina Wesleyan. He's going to be in the Commons area, so another opportunity to meet with him and talk with him. About any programs that you might be interested in. Monday, February the 24th, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we will have an East Carolina University representative here. We'll be in the Commons area.
1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yes, sir. 1 to 3 probably, or?
Yes, he's from their school of education.
Okay, the School of Education, somebody interested in transferring to East Carolina with their education department. Tuesday, February 25th at 3 o'clock, we will have another library workshop, another steps to brainstorm research topics. So if you can't make it on February 12th, maybe you can make it on the 25th at 3 o'clock. In our next mentoring workshop, as many of you know, Mr. Felton has done a fabulous job of arranging different speakers from outside, from businesses, for the community to come and speak once a month for what we call mentoring workshops. And they're great ways to make contacts, to network with individuals in the community, and might help you get a job. And on February 26th at 11 o'clock, we'll have our next mentoring workshop. Mr. Felton, remember who?
Clint Carmichael,
Clint Carmichael.
military man, from Camp June.
Okay, from Camp Lejeune. So he's going to be here at 11 o'clock on February 26th in the foyer, or is it?
It's in the library, I believe.
I'm in the library classroom. Okay, library classroom. Okay. We have to adjust to what's been filled up already with we had to share the campus, in other words, with other organizations. So we're at different places. All right. Make sure you mark this down on your calendar. March the 3rd through the 13th. This will be our mid-semester appointments. Okay? Most of you should be aware what mid-semester appointments are all about. But if you're not, if you're a brand new student in Student Support Services, each semester, at the middle semester, our advisors contact the instructors, your teachers, and find out how you're doing in your classes. And they report back to us and on a form and let us know how you're doing in classes. And we encourage, we really emphasize that all of our students come by during that time frame to, and your individual advisor will set up an appointment with you, but you can just come by anytime during that frame, March 3rd through the 13th, and make an appointment to have your 25, 30 minutes 15 minutes, depending on how much they have to discuss. Just kind of keep you up to date on how you're doing in your classes. You'll be amazed how many times a student thought they were acing the class or doing very well in a class, and it turns out they were missing 2 assignments. They didn't realize they had a C in there instead. This is a great opportunity for us to help you be aware of what you're doing in there. It's also an opportunity for you to tell us if you maybe need some extra tutoring in certain subjects, so we can arrange that. So, and also a big thing that we do during this time is, and hopefully it will be set up where we can do at that point, is help pre-register you for the spring, for the summer and fall semester. You won't actually pre-register during that time, but what you will do is we'll sit down with you and help you plan out the schedule for the next semester, so that all you have to do is go to your advisor whenever it comes time for pre-registration, and you'll be ready to go on to
It's computer there.
Okay, so real important that you come by during that time.
Proceed by the computer there.
Plan after the schedule.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. March the 4th at 10 o'clock in our technology lab, our computer lab here in our area, we will have a financial aid workshop. Okay? Who came to our financial aid workshop last week? Okay? Several of you did. Ms. Nikki Glasky from the Director of Financial Aid, she came by and does a fantastic job about just making you aware of changes to financial aid, just helping you with your FAFSA if you need it, just make you aware of what's going on with financial aid right now. Financial aid consultation, it's in our office area, in our computer lab in our office area, the technology lab. So it's going to be at 10 o'clock on March 4th. We try to have her come once a month during the spring. Okay? March the 10th. This is real important. Everybody make sure you star and highlight this one. March the 10th at 11:30. That's 4 weeks from today. In this very same room, we're going to have our Trio Day celebration. Okay? And that's something that we have every year during March. And it's just an opportunity to, we invite our Board of Trustee members to come. Of course, invite all of our students. We invite like our President's Council here on campus. And it's an opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments of Trio. Okay? We might ask some of you guys to come and speak. We like to give student testimonies during that time as to what impact Trio has had on you. We talk about the success rates that we've had, our performances that we've done, our objectives that we've met. We also have entertainment. We'll usually have somebody come and sing. And we feed you a nice meal after. We feed you usually more than just a pizza. We usually have a nice meal for you after. So this is something we do every year at March. Many of you remember from years past, but it's called Trio Day. So I encourage you to make sure you mark that on the calendar and plan to be here. It'll be from 11:30 to 1 also on March the 10th. I'm sorry. March the 11th. Very next day, you know, the 11th and 12th is spring break this year. We got spring break on a Tuesday and Wednesday. Not sure why that is, but that's how it is this year. So anyway, spring break is at March 11th and 12th. As you know, most years we always try to take a cultural trip during spring break, a one-day trip somewhere. And no different this year. We're hoping to go to Raleigh, North Carolina on March the 11th. This is something that we, in the past, have been able to completely pay for altogether. No cost to you. We don't know for sure about the food this year. We're still working out some of the fine details about it. But we do hope to go to maybe the North Carolina State Capitol, go to some of the museums, perhaps get a tour in of some of the campuses there, perhaps North Carolina State, perhaps Shaw University. Also, we're working on maybe even, I don't know if I should say this yet or not, but maybe even a tour of WRAL. So we're working on several activities there, so we're still finalizing that, but that's going to be on Tuesday, March 11th. What we always do is we can't take all 200 participants that we have in our program. We have one bus, and so what we'll do in probably about 2 weeks or so, we'll have a sign-in sheet up. Probably next week, 2 weeks at the most, we'll have a sign-in sheet up. And we'll email you about it, and you'll need to come by and sign up. And what we do is we take two things. We look at who signed up first, and we also look at who has been participating with Trio this year. And many of you, you're here now to apprentice the choir, but we don't want someone to go who hasn't done anything with us all year over somebody who has been participating. So we go through that and try to come up with a list of who can come, and we'll let you know. So you actually kind of like applying to go on this trip. But it is a fun trip. It's a one-day trip, and we always have a good time whenever we go. So that's on March 11th, so Tuesday, March 11th. So make sure you mark that on the calendar. And you're looking out on the emails for that coming up soon. All right. Let's see, March the 19th, we got Mr. Corey coming back from North Carolina Wesley at 10 o'clock. You remember that, didn't you? You got all those many campus visits in your head, because I know he goes all over the place. March 19th. See what happens when you work at North Carolina Wesley, you get a 4-year degree, you get iPhone.
Yeah.
So, March 19th at 10 o'clock, Mr. Corey will be here from North Carolina Wesley. March 24th at 1 o'clock, we have another ECU representative, East Carolina University representative. That's on Monday, March 24th. On Wednesday, April the 2nd at 12 o'clock in our technology lab, we will have a financial aid workshop. Another one there from one of our financial aid representatives. So if you can't come to one, come to another, but they're really good information. So we try to scatter them throughout the semester.
So what time?
That's at
It's a computer
12
in
o'clock.
front.
12 o'clock on Wednesday, April the 2nd.
There's one computer there.
It's going to be in our computer lab, technology lab. And then we're getting into pre-registration with James Sprung. Okay, so this is real important. April 7th and 8th is the summer pre-registration. Okay, you have to do it by the web. Hopefully by that time you would have come by for your mid-semester appointments. We would help you plan out the schedule. And if you plan to come to school in the summertime, take a couple classes. We don't know yet what classes will be offered. I've heard a rumor that maybe some more classes will be offered this summer than in the past. Don't know yet. Nothing's been finalized. We'll see what happens. But April 7th and 8th will be the summer pre-registration. Okay, you definitely want to pre-register so you don't have to be out here on registration. Okay? And also so you can get your classes before they fill up. April 14th through the 16th will be the fall web pre-registration.
15?
Yeah, 14th through 16th. So that's when you can come by and actually we'll help you with your web registration. You have to go meet with your regular advisor first, your curriculum advisor, and they will take the hold off your account. Then you come by us, and we can be glad to help you with that. All right. And if you don't do that, the web registration, the regular registration, you don't feel comfortable on the web, you can do that April 21st through 24th. Okay? After April 24th, the registration for the fall semester is over. Okay? So if you don't do it by then, you have to come back on registration days down the lines. If nobody wants to do that, we don't have to. All right? All right. Also, just going back a little bit, but April 16th, North Carolina Wesley representative will be here again at 10 o'clock. He makes his rounds, don't he? I hope you get good mileage on that. Reimbursed. And April the 23rd, that's Wednesday, April 23rd. I don't know the time yet for this, probably 11 o'clock, but we'll have another mentoring workshop scheduled for that day. And then, of course, we may have more things added to it, but the big day, May the 9th, graduation. Everybody needs more of that, all right?
Amen.
Make sure those that graduate, tell your family and friends. Go ahead and let them know, so they'll be out here at 6 o'clock across the road at the event center. Okay?
That late?
Yeah, that late. 6 o'clock. And graduation rehearsal will be the night before, that Thursday night. So you make sure you put that down. I think you have to attend rehearsal in order to show up for graduation.
Oh, yeah.
How many of y'all are planning to graduate, or looking to graduate? Okay, you got what, 5, 6? That's great. Great. Maybe you got that down on your calendar. And you guys saw which one are going to graduate too. So that's great. That's great. Well, that's what we have as far as that goes. Do we have a list of who's doing
Three out of everyone that's in our program that needs to do it, and one's in question that may possibly want it, but the other two we don't have.
Okay, well, great. Well, what we've done is, I'll get up with, everybody plans to stick around for a few minutes? Okay, we got some pizza ready for us in there. And also, what I've done is, another reason we set up the laptops was to show you, if anybody needs to do the cash course, okay? Kind of like most of you guys have already done it, that's wonderful. We've got about 2 in here that we still need to do it, and we'll get you, I'll tell you who they are, and we'll get you to work on the cash course, which is our financial literacy. As you know, whenever you sign up for the program, or as part of our required services, is that we have to provide financial literacy for our students. Many of you did it in the fall semester, and that's great. If you want to do it again, that's wonderful. I will go through it here just so everybody can see on the website. Because the cash course website has changed since last year. It changed, I think, in October. And so make everybody aware of it. If you go to the Student Support Services link. Okay, everybody on the Student Support Services page? James Front, we'll click on that. Student Support Services. Okay. When you come down here to the cash course. As you see, it's changed a lot since last fall. You actually have to register now, so if you're a student and haven't already done it, you have to register now. But I encourage you guys to take advantage of this website, share it with your family, your friends. A lot of really, really good information on it. Okay? And I'll point out the 2 that you need to work on, and I'll do that. For the rest of you, I encourage you the next 30 minutes to take advantage of our representatives being here, meet with them, talk with them, share with, you can pull up your program evaluation on WebAdvisor. That's another reason why the laptops are set up, so they can maybe look at what classes you're taking right now, maybe give you suggestions as to what classes you might want to sign up for come the summer and fall. And just kind of make sure you're on track as to, they can give you an idea of maybe the time frame as far as graduating and to make sure you're taking what you need to go. Okay. And we also have some pizza in there. We encourage you to go by there and get a slice of pizza. Don't eat it with the laptops, okay? We've got to give them back. So, do appreciate everybody taking time out of their busy schedules to come today. And anybody who did not get all the information that we had with the schedules, please see one of us, and we'll make sure we add it to it. And anybody got any questions, comments? Yes.
I just wanted to share, with the tutoring program, if you need help in your classes, just feel free to come see me. We provide free tutoring. Another plug I just wanted to share, we are looking for tutors in certain subjects, especially like chemistry and anatomy and physiology. Those are the main ones right now. There may be some others because students keep coming in daily. So if you know someone, or if you have had a class and you got an A or B in the course, come see me so we can talk about that. But if you know anybody that you've had classes with that done really well, please send them to see me, especially for the chemistry, anatomy, and physiology right now, okay? Thank you.
And we pay more than McDonald's, so please come.
And everybody has seen Mr. Felton and Mr. Cock. I introduced them before they came in. I told them that you guys were busy with the food detail, but they are here and encourage you to take advantage of their services and stop by and see us on a regular basis. Okay, our office is there. We're here. We want to see you all the time. Okay, come by and see us. We look forward to working with you.
Please go out.
Walk out this way.
Go out that way.
Go out this door here and come back around.
Come around.
Everybody here that way.
You can eat and talk with your advisors, please. Okay?
Okay, we'd like the representatives to come get some food.
Yeah, that's good.
Or we eat it all up. Jennifer, I love you.
Brown, you want me to shut it now?
You know I love you. You know I love you. She's wonderful. You got a guest name, sir. That's why I go get you all my family.
Please make sure you get the representative their contact numbers.
Yeah, I need one of those.
No.